Hello, everyone, and welcome to XoneBros. This is podcast number 61. We are your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
We are that for sure.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Positive?
Positive, yes.
It means
Positive gaming community.
not being pulled into any negativity in gaming.
No, we're your Zen masters.
Yes, there's a lot of that out there, but you can come here and hum. Just like Jeff Bridges' sleeping videos.
Oh yeah, they're so weird. They're hilarious.
This is your power. This is where you can come, Phil. Enthrall yourself with positivity.
Yes, and surround yourself with positive people and play with them in the virtual world.
Yes, we are that.
Anyways, as always, I am joined by the bros, the XoneBros. First and foremost, he likes photography because it's the only hobby where you can shoot people and cut off their heads without going to jail. It's Mr. McSpicy, Mark Haywood.
You made me sound like a creepo, man. I was just watching this show with my wife. It's called like Bates Motel.
Yeah.
And
they have a weird relationship.
Yeah, well, we just started, me and my wife. What do you mean?
No, you'll see.
What are you trying to say, Jordan?
Oh, you'll see.
No, I mean, we were watching that. I was watching that before I came here, and I wasn't expecting what I watched, so there you go. Speaking of cutting people's heads off.
Second, his secret ingredient is letting somebody else cook. It's Jordan the Man, Jordan Paskett.
Hey.
Do you cook? Are you a cook?
No.
I didn't think so. Last, when I see a tire swaying gently in the breeze, I like to believe it's daydreaming about life on the open road. I am X1. We are the XoneBros. iDarb Tournament, Mr. McSpicy.
Oh, yes. This just in. Let me pull that up because you even text me to be ready for this.
Well, I will, the FIFA tournament, while you're looking that up. FIFA tournament is almost in the semifinals. I said it should be done last week, and then the week before that. Just scheduling is really hard for people. It will be finished. We will announce a winner soon, and a prize to go along with that winner. So yeah, I spoke to everyone today.
The funny thing is there's only 3 people left, so I should just know. Yes. And I do know. I just didn't want to, mess up. But we have our first finalist.
Ooh, who is the first
Mike
finalist?
Nyko 2.
Mike Nike made it through.
He is our first finalist.
Nice.
The franchise Shebrew battle should be taking place soon.
Oh yeah.
Apparently they didn't know they were playing each other, so I let them know today. So we should be good. We should have a finalist. A winner. That's the word. We should have a winner very soon.
I'm rooting for franchise. Sorry, Shebrew, only because I lost to him.
Oh.
And that would mean that I lost to the winner, or at least the guy that made the finals.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like my logic. Jordan, Mortal Kombat tournament. Are we starting it?
Yeah, it starts this weekend.
And have they made a major patch in the lag or anything like that?
I don't know. It just
Regardless, we're starting.
It just depends on who you're playing. So
Okay.
It's free to enter, so if you lose, you lose.
If you lose.
But if you win...
Oh, we're making a change, though. Our tournaments up till now have been double elimination, and that's where it tends to drag out, because it's that double elimination.
The IDAR tournament, each match lasts like 3 minutes?
Yeah.
And it's like, we started in February.
The tournament is like 2 months long. Yeah. Same with FIFA. FIFA's lasted a while, too. But so Mortal Kombat, it's do or die.
Yep.
Bring it or go home. Single elimination.
Yep.
Golden goal.
Yep.
Suicide match.
And enjoy yourself.
Yeah, and have fun.
Yeah.
And don't get mad and make enemies. This is about meeting people, having fun, and for the most part, it has been super fun.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat can't do that to you.
Mortal Kombat can
Get you frustrated?
Yep.
Yes.
Not when you win like me. No, just kidding. I don't win. Just against you, Jordan. Boom, slam.
Boom, bump. And with that, let's get this show on the road. Jordan, what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week?
Well, the NDP numbers are out.
NDP.
Is that what it's NDP, right? I think it's NDP. Let's just go with that. Yes, NPD.
NPD. No problem, dude.
Xbox.
That's cool.
No problem,
The
dude.
Xbox One was the best-selling console in April.
Are you all tangled up over there?
I'm all tangled over here. Sorry. I'm just trying to... There we go.
Number one selling Xbox or console in the U.S.
Xbox One was the number one selling console in the U.S. in April, which is pretty cool. And the corporate vice president of Xbox marketing came out and said, his name's Mike Nichols, he said, as the best-selling console in April in the U.S., fans set a record Fans set record April sales and engagement for Xbox One last month. In addition to that, the Xbox One console saw an increase in 63% this past month versus last year's April, and the number of global live users has increased by 24%, which is all good news because that just means we have more people to play with.
I like it.
Yeah,
more people is more fun.
Yes, it is.
Yes, that is the equation.
Yes.
So anyway, good for Xbox. Good job. So that's always cool. Speaking of Xbox, the new update came out. The May update for Xbox. This one included voice messages, which can be
sent
super stoked. To your friends on Xbox One and your friends on Xbox 360.
I'm super stoked.
There's also the
me too.
This feature I can see myself using, the power on and off from your Smart Glass app, which is pretty cool. So you could be on the toilet and knowing that you're going to go play Xbox, you can power that bad boy up and
get like when you start your car when it's cold outside.
That is a good feature. I like it. It will be well used.
Yeah, I will. So it's anyway, cool feature. So but also there's the dedicated servers for Party Chat is slowly rolling out to people beyond the preview members. They're just trying to test the waters, if you will, kind of niche it down really tight and to make sure it's all working properly. So that's not in full release, but it's starting to overflow into some of the live members that are not in the preview program.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, which is cool that dedicated Party Chat, if people don't know, puts Party Chat in a dedicated server so people with strict NAT types and stuff can still talk to their friends without having a bad experience or anything like that.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
We've had a few of those.
But voice chats, that was the #1 feature requested for the Friends and Parties app, and they put it in, which is pretty cool.
Neat.
So you'll notice a new little icon when you send a message for your voice.
Cool.
Games that are available for digital pre-order: Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition.
Yeah, are we all purchasing this?
Yes.
Game? Do you know?
Yeah. What's the cost analysis? Is it a $60?
$50.
$50. Yeah, I gotta. I'm watching my funds right now.
Although when is the release date on this?
June 16th, 2015. 6/16/2015.
I don't know. ESO.
No, yeah, and we do all have it for Steam.
And
actually,
Witcher is going to take up my time between now and then.
And Destiny.
With some Destiny thrown in there.
It's too many games, not enough time.
State of Decay.
Yeah, State of Decay. I was going to ask you how that's going. But
mind is
I'll wait.
Being blown.
I'll wait for that question.
But Payday 2 is now available for pre-order and pre-download.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Nero is now available for Xbox One. This is a adventure game based on puzzles and
it's very pretty
stuff. Yeah,
this is kind of up Mrmcspicey's pipe.
alley.
Yeah.
Pipe.
Nero.
It's up my pipe.
It's up your pipe.
I honestly don't know what to say to that, so maybe I'll get it then.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe I'll enjoy it.
Also, Schrodinger's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Quark is now available for
Schrodinger's. And it
The
hurts.
Schrodingers.
that is also now available for Xbox One. Lifeless Planet also available for Xbox One.
Is that the one we were watching before the show?
That's the one we were watching. Yeah,
like the
if you're
platformer.
Yeah, if you're curious about that game, it's on the This Week on Xbox. Shows off all the games that came out this week, and that was one of them, along with Lifeless Planet, which is out as well, and the Air Mech Arena is out.
Oh, I almost played this last night. I was
because it's free to play.
Free to play,
with
real-time strategy.
with microtransactions.
It looks good. Looks really good. I'm going to check that out this weekend.
Yeah, let me know,
Nice.
because I'm curious how they did microtransactions in a game like that. So.
Everyone, from all the reviews, because this came out on PC first, all of the reviews, no one complained. Everyone said microtransactions really fair. Don't feel like you're being forced into buy anything or anything like that. So
Yeah, because
I think they did it right.
With a real-time strategy, you can't have like, oh, this team can buy this unit because then they're overpowered. You know?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it either, but it looks cool. It's like Transformers.
It's like Transformers meets StarCraft.
Ooh. Yes, combined.
It's real-time
It looks good though. It looks smooth.
Yep, it's called Air Mech Arena. It's free to play with the exception of the microtransactions. Also, Project Cars came out this week too, and it looks really nice.
It does look nice. I have heard from some people that
driving
there
simulator.
is some bugs at
Car
the
racing
moment,
simulator.
but It does look good. I don't know. For those of you out there who have that and then are also Forza fans, let me know which one you think is better, because for some reason this game really has intrigued me to the point that I almost purchased it over Witcher 3. Almost.
But then you didn't.
But then I didn't. And if you want to read why, on XoneBros.com/blog, you can find out why. 3 reasons I'm excited about The Witcher 3.
Neat.
Plug!
Oh! my ear just exploded.
Oh, sorry.
All right, The Division. You guys remember that game?
Yes.
It's...
Wait. I think I remember. It was so long ago that I got
probably,
excited
it had
for
probably
it.
one of the best trailers I've seen in quite some time.
Is this a game that went I don't know, a full... It was supposed to be released today, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're releasing it next spring.
And they pushed it back again,
A year.
so now it's in 2016, the spring of 2016. Yeah. So it was early 2016, but now they're pushing it back again.
How do we feel about that? Here's my thoughts. I was super excited for that game. What it was doing, you're like, whoa, yeah, this is going to be awesome. And then it just... I think they announced... You can't announce a game and show that footage if you're not close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That far away from publishing.
I think a year out is good.
I disagree.
I mean?
Really?
Yeah,
I feel like they've lost the hype, though.
No, well, I mean, I don't think so. I think the hype's still there. I think it's just, on shelved a little bit because it's coming. But, for example, Red Dead Redemption, that took 5 years to come out.
Yeah, but when did they show
footage? They started showing way early. I remember
I think it was only a year out, though.
Yeah, because we started watching...
Because I remember
those
they
trailers,
bought Red Dead Revolver. They acquired that title, and that made people think there was going to be a second one. But
okay, I may be wrong, but I remember, maybe it seemed really long for me, but I remember it taking a long time to release. And there are videos that kept coming out with the narrator dude that's like, these horses are just amazing.
No, that was only...
I think that was only about a year out.
9 months or something.
StarCraft, on the other hand,
StarCraft is a
9
long
years or whatever. That took
here's
10,
my thing too, because
10,
remember, so Division, when the trailer that they announced it, it's like this seamless single-player, co-op, multiplayer world, right? We have that, basically. We've seen that at least attempted to be done.
But it's not... I mean, it's straight... It's like that, but they've added the survival aspect. There's really cool parts about it.
Yeah.
I think the hype is just shelved because...
Why, it'll come out again as the closer we get. But I see the point. I mean, don't announce a game unless you know when you're gonna... You know what I mean?
I like to know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't think there's a positive or negative. I think it's balanced.
They
It
might,
just is.
For all we know, they might even be done. They're just doing it as a marketing scheme, business model, because they have quite a lineup of games coming out.
Yeah, Chad makes a good point. He says, I think with the change in technology and with things going to Direct 12, maybe they're modifying their engines to take advantage of those new technologies.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah. Good point, Rob.
Good job, Rob G88. You're a good dude.
All right, anyway, that's delayed until 2016. So Smite went into closed beta, and there are codes being thrown out all over the place. I actually have some if anybody wants some.
I got 2. Didn't I send those to you, David? I thought I did.
Yeah, I'll send you mine as well because I got a lot.
Oh yeah, and I have a couple too. No one got a hold of me from the community. If you want a Smite, maybe there's just so many Smite codes out there right now. Everyone has one. If you want a Smite 2 code, let me know. Shoot me a message, and we'll get you one.
Yeah.
Instead of just giving it to someone who won't play it, let's give it to people who want to play it.
Nice.
But so Smite is now in closed beta on the Xbox One.
Nice.
Bethesda is talking about Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh.
From what I understand, this is on the internet, on a website.
Cool.
And
I'm interested
the original story was that PS4 and Xbox One owners of the Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited Edition will require a CD key, which was a little weird, but, I guess we're in weird times. But anyway, that was a little weird because usually only PCs have CD keys because the console just uses the disc as the digital rights management, right? And then with digital, it's... Anyway, there's been an update, and Bethesda said that Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Edition will not require a CD key. It only requires disc for verification. And same goes if you digitally download it. Obviously, you'll have the digital license. So that's what we know as of Thursday,
the dual license aspect to it?
May 14th.
I think it does because of the subscription. I think that's part of why they got rid of the subscription based because I don't think they ever we're planning on doing subscription based on console because of the sharing aspect of how these consoles are built.
But I don't think that's the game. That's just how that's just how Xbox works.
Yeah, but how would so basically, let's pretend they had a subscription. Both of us have the game because one of us bought it.
Mm-hmm.
How would they keep?
It would be like
it
would be like Diablo, where you sign into Battle.net. You sign into their servers under your profile.
Yeah.
But you have the game.
Okay, so just ignore everything I just said.
Oh, okay.
Done.
So anyway,
I do that all the time.
That's as of Thursday, May 14th, is what they're telling me. So.
Oh, nice.
So no CD key required, which makes sense because consoles have never had CD keys. But Dying Light, it's got some DLC.
Oh, nice.
And it's coming May 26th, which is pretty soon. It's called the Bozak Horde DLC.
The Bozak.
And basically what you're doing is you're going to the arena, the Horan Stadium, or Haran Stadium, to participate in a series of challenges put on by a madman named Bozak. It's basically a wave. It's going to be their version of Horde mode.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, or firefighter, whatever you want to call it. But the wave battles, and it's going to be up to 2 to 4 players, and it's going to be pretty cool. And it's going to cost $10.
That's a good price.
So
I like that.
bad,
I like that price point
for a game mode
for DLC.
So. And I think with Dying Light, that'll actually be a pretty fun mode. So
that would be.
I think actually did Dead Island have a mode like that? I think it did. I think I played it on the PC, and this is from the people that made Dead Island. So
okay, a horde mode
makes sense. Grand Theft Auto Online gets 10 new jobs.
Oh, like they're not employing people? They're actually giving us...
like new jobs as in...
they're looking for 10
new employees.
Yeah.
This just out.
GTA Online gets 10
we're their recruiters.
My brain didn't... something was wrong with my brain
They
there.
get 10 new Rockstar verified jobs, including a grave robbery job, which sounds pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So,
there's something like that in the campaign, too, so...
I haven't gotten to that part
yet.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a good game, but cool.
Yeah, in addition to the 10 3 jobs that'll be available across all platforms, 3 bonus race exclusives to Grand Theft Auto will be available on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and we are the Xbox One, so we'll get those 3 bonus races, which is pretty cool. So, cool stuff coming. Rock Band.
Yeah.
Canceled. Just kidding.
No,
they announced their first 6 songs.
This is what they actually streamed this live, and I missed the stream, and
really?
I have not been able to see the VODs yet.
I think IGN actually streamed playing it, right?
Yeah.
What we were talking about?
And
so I didn't get to see it either. I'll watch it tonight.
I hope they're up, because they weren't up as of like 2 hours ago.
Oh, that sucks.
I want to see this. I want to see
Well,
it.
anyway, the 6 songs, we got Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King, Fleetwood Mac, You Make Lovin' Fun, Jack White, I can't even pronounce that. La Residio, I don't even know.
Lazaretto?
Jack White's going to be in the game.
Lazaretto.
There you go.
Man, all the audio files out there are going to be hating us.
I know. Okay, cool.
Anyway.
And Jack White's awesome. I like the White Stripes.
Anyway, The Killers, Somebody Told Me, good song. Spin Doctors, Little Miss Can't Be Wrong, and The Who, also a good band, The Seeker.
Oh, gosh. You just broke, like, rule number 1, David.
Anyway,
You sang.
Those are the first 6 songs to be revealed for Rock Band 4. And speaking of musical games, Guitar Hero has announced 24 songs that'll be in there. And we're just going to go through them really quick.
Wait, did you say Guitar Hero on the last one? That was Rock Band, those first ones.
Rock Band was those 6 songs. And now Guitar Hero has actually announced 24 songs. I'll just go through the bands. They have the Black Keys, Blitz Kids, Ed Sheeran, Fall Out Boy, Gary Clark Jr., Green Day, The Killers, When You Were Young, also a good song. I'm a Killers fan.
The Killers.
Lumineers, My Chemical Romance,
My wife
Pierce
loves
the
the
Veil,
Lumineers.
The Rolling Stones, Skrillex, The War on Drugs, Black Veil Brides, Rage Against the Machine, Judas Priest, Pantera, Sleigh Bells, System of a Down, After Bridge, Alta J, Broken Bells, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You point to me. I do like myself some Flea.
Yeah.
But thank you. Thank you for pointing to me.
The 24th is the Pretty Reckless. Those were just the band's names. It would have taken too long to go through the band and the songs.
Very nice.
Skrillex. Why is Skrillex right there?
So.
Does he have a song on there?
He must.
On Guitar Hero?
Yeah, Skrillex. Yeah. It's called...
He's like a dubstep.
Bangarang.
Oh yeah,
Bangarang.
Bangarang. That's the music video with the ice cream truck dude. Have you seen that?
No.
I mean, it's like I think it's his #1 song, but he's not a. Is there? There's not a guitar in that
Heroes,
song.
Well, there's
Is
gonna
there?
be.
Well, now there is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's somehow synthesized. But
Yeah. So, those are all the music announcements.
that's funny. They're getting a Skrillex songs on. That's, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, more power to you.
Anyway, those were all the bands, and they each have songs. You can look them up. But there's 24 songs announced for Guitar Hero, and then 6 songs announced for Rock Band 4. Nice. Rainbow Siege had a trailer this week.
Oh yeah.
There was actually a lot of good trailers this week. Let's start out with Rainbow Six, and a release date.
You guys just know how to make me laugh.
I was just really excited.
Okay.
The release date is 10/13/15. October 13th, 2015, Rainbow Six Siege will be in our homes.
Nice.
And we will be sieging other people's homes.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. It is another first-person shooter, but the destructibility in this game is
Yeah.
off
Well,
the
and not
charts.
to mention, this game
And
is
the strategy.
Yeah, straight
This
teamwork.
game brings strategy, and that's what I like about all the Rainbow Sixes.
You need a party to play this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
And that's just the style of the game, so, I mean, it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I
it's
can
just-
see our team, our SWAT team going in right now.
That's going to be on their, like...
Question for you guys. If there's a hostage in this situation, would you shoot the hostage or shoot the bad guy and just lose 100
Oh,
points?
yeah. Haven't you ever seen the movie Speed? Shoot the hostage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay. I just want to know what kind of team we'd be.
I live my life by how Keanu Reeves plays in his
life.
movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good way to live
You're a
your life.
surfer
Yeah, surfer. Dude. Yeah, totally.
that punches some dude's heart out.
Wears a Nixon mask and robs banks.
That's funny. Anyway, Rainbow Six Siege coming out this October. 10's October, right? Yes, it is.
We referenced like 3 Keanu Reeves movies just like within one sentence.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Huge announcement this week.
Oh.
A new game coming out called Ark Survival.
Oh,
So Ark Survival Evolved. If you haven't seen this trailer, you should
go
really
look it up
watch
right now.
because it's
Go
awesome.
look it up right now.
If you've ever played a game called Rust on the PC, this game is basically Rust, and nothing against Rust, but it looks a lot more polished, and it has dinosaurs and a dragon.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was going to
it's-
talk about
it's
that dragon.
Survival Rust with dinosaurs. I think we are all universally
I'm in.
super stoked
Yeah.
for this game.
I actually think I'm going to pick this up on Steam Early Access next month just to get my hands on it and then get it again.
just
on
to
the
get a little
Xbox.
dirty.
Yeah.
Do they have a release date for this?
Not quite. So no.
I won't get it on early access. I'm done with early access, but I'm still excited about this game.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I will make a prediction. You will get it on early access.
Okay.
Well,
Probably right.
Favorite parts of the trailer, Mrmcspicey.
Okay, so there's a lot. I swear I imagine this helicopter flying into this island and this guy with a mosquito cane going like, this is my, you know.
This is like Jurassic World Park, the
So
video
let's
game.
let's
Survival.
for those who haven't watched it, which if you haven't watched it, go watch it right away. What happens is the trailer starts out with just you're in first person view and you can just see arms of this dude running, and he runs to this wooden fort and
that
they
he
close
probably
the door
built himself.
and they close the door and there's other friends around him and they all go towards the door that's closed and a T-Rex comes plowing through it, and then it flashes to you scavenging, creating things, riding the different dinosaurs,
yeah.
hunting. It looks awesome.
So to answer your question,
Mounting, you can have dinosaur mounts.
Ah,
to answer your question, my favorite part is when what do they call the Triceratops?
Yeah.
yes.
They're just chucking all these spears right at it, and it's all thunk, thunk, thunk,
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
sticking in. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. I would go hunting dinosaurs
Yeah.
with you guys.
I think that was a Stegosaurus.
Yeah, I think that was
Stegosaurus?
Stegosaurus. And then he mounted
That's one of
that
my favorite
Stegosaurus,
dinosaurs.
too,
Hey, by the way, I do not know dinosaurs very well.
I love them.
just knew it was a dinosaur, and they were killing it.
Rhinoceros is with there's no such thing as a rhinoceros. It's a triceratops.
Triceratops.
Didn't I
yeah.
say? What did I
The
say?
3 rhinoceros.
Oh, Triceratops. That's what I meant
Rhinoceros
to
is in
say.
the-
Trinoceros.
Basically,
Trinoceros.
on Land Before Time, the little girl.
Yeah. Sarah.
That one, Sarah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it. That girl.
yeah. That's so cool. That was one of my favorite parts. Jordan, favorite part of that trailer?
I don't know. I liked it all. I think it's not necessarily a part, but I think one of my favorite parts is you notice they were in caves and they were grouping up and going against a T-Rex and stuff like that. I think there's going to be... This is just what I think. I think there's going to be maybe like story elements where like, hey guys, let's get on and raid the Cave of Forgotten Wonders.
No, there definitely is going to be some sort
know
of
what I mean?
story arc. The arc.
Yeah.
Because if you
So-
notice, they all fly up to that beam that's coming
Because
down.
there's a group about 5 or 6 of them in this cave, and I was like, oh, maybe they're going to kill a boss and get some loot, you know? So that was my favorite part. I know that's not really a part. That's just something I hope that's in the game.
Yeah. That my favorite part is everything. Actually, it's riding the dinosaurs. The
pterodactyl part.
Also a really cool part. The Bronchiosaurus. They're there on the beach, and at first I was like, oh, the game's not even, the frame rate's messed up. Why is it shaking? But it's because the dinosaur is next to him walking, and it's like shaking the ground. Oh, looks so cool.
Can I also ask? I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And then a dragon breathing fire. I was like, all right.
Well,
I guess just put stuff in you like.
Just
think
anything
of how this
awesome.
game was.
There'll be robots in there probably.
This game was probably developed like. They were like, how can we make Rust 10 times better? Let's add dinosaurs. And then just like
dragon.
Some guy came in one day and was like, hey, what if we threw a dragon in there?
Well, like, we could be going off the lore like How to Train Your Dragon, because they can breathe fire.
Yeah.
So maybe, wait, no, that's dragons. That's not dinosaurs.
It's survival.
Never mind.
It's survival with dinosaurs. There's
Well, how do we know dinosaurs couldn't breathe fire? We don't know. We just have their bones.
Yeah, they could
You
have.
can't tell whether or not they could breathe fire by their bones.
You're right. You know what?
All right.
Maybe this is more of a documentary game.
How do we know dinosaurs couldn't talk to each other? We can't see their vocal cords. They're all gone.
In Jurassic Park 3, the
Just
raptors
bones.
could talk to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, yeah.
And that's in Jurassic Park 3.
Maybe it's a spin-off of Jurassic Park 3 because of Jurassic Park 3. Wait. No, Jurassic Park World, they create a
Jurassic
new dinosaur.
World.
Jurassic World. They create a new dinosaur.
Okay.
Maybe it's a dragon.
When I play this, though, all I'm going to do the whole time is, clever girl. That's all I'm going to say.
Dude, when
I think you
the
could
only
write one
time
of
I'm going to
those,
play
yeah.
this game is with
And-
you guys. It's going
and
to be so fun.
When we're about to take down a T-Rex or something, I'll be like, hold on to your butts.
and you can play locally.
We should get in a car and drive away
You
from
can
it.
play couch co-op.
Oh, it's a couch co-op game? Oh, my gosh.
And online. And so I think you can create your own server, so to speak. So we should totally create an XoneBros server if that's the case and just make that a world.
Yeah.
The survivor
Like
world
we
of
did in
XoneBros.
Like we did in Minecraft.
Except for we couldn't open it up to the public.
Maybe
yet.
that's what it is.
Maybe you can
Instead
now.
of
We
the
haven't
Nether
checked on that.
Dragon, it's the Arc Dragon.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyways, looks cool. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Yeah, it's really cool. Another trailer that came out this week, Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh.
This one, there's actually a lot of good announcements around this game that I like personally. First of all, the trailer came out and it takes place in Victorian London, which is, by the way, a very cool time period. It takes place during the Industrial Revolution in 1868. Very cool time period, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's when like awesome weapons were coming out.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, and even in the trailer, if you watch the trailer, he talks about people are just building awesome stuff.
Nice.
That's really what he said. He says it like that.
I haven't seen it, but that's how
he says it like that. And
that's how I would say
there's
it.
steamboats, trains, just carriage. There's going to be carriage races as maybe a mini game and stuff like that, which is really cool. Now, this next thing I'm going to tell you got me excited, and I've actually am glad that they're doing this. But there's actually going to be no multiplayer in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I like that. And
I
this
like
is
that
what
too,
they
actually.
said.
We're getting back to the roots.
According to the creative director Mark Alex Coate, developers wanted to bring stealth action series back to its root. Take the stealth. Okay, let's just start over.
Give it a shot.
Rewind.
Yeah. According to the developers, Mark Alex Coate, the developers wanted to bring the stealth action series back to its roots and focus on the core single player experience. That alone made me excited, but the next sentence, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is a narrative-driven and features a handful of new elements, as well as major tweaks to the combat and stealth system. That's Ubisoft Quebec studios handling that, and then Mark Alex Coate saying that. But I like this because how many problems did the last Assassin's Creed have, Mark?
Wait, what did you just say? I was typing.
How many problems did Assassin's Creed Unity have?
Like it was all over the place. It was when I played it. It was like I could not take the game seriously.
And did you even touch multiplayer?
It forced me to.
Oh, okay.
But then it wouldn't connect. It forced me to and wouldn't connect, and so it was like it was a broken game.
Yeah. So, and don't get me wrong, I like what they tried to do with that. I think that was a good idea, but it just didn't work. And I think, once again, we've talked about this. Them focusing all their resources on single player will get a less buggy game and a better overall experience because all the resources are focused in one spot.
Well, we've been saying that for years.
Yeah, and there's
1
nothing
year.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with games that do.
For exactly 1 year and 4 episodes.
There's nothing wrong with games that do both, but something like Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty, where the studios are pushed to a certain release date.
Here's where
I feel kind of bad.
Here's
for
where I'm happy and disappointed because I did like the Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
Uh-huh. No, I did too.
I thought that they did a good job with it. What I did not like, Black Flag was the last Assassin's Creed that I played. Here's why. Black Flag the ships, the pirates, awesome, so much fun to be. But it, like the world itself, it always felt that I was the only person in the world. Really, like it doesn't have that same feeling. It just felt not as in depth or well thought out as it could have been. And just watching at least the trailers and the gameplay walkthrough of Syndicate, it looks deeper. Black Flag kind of felt artificial. I don't know how to explain it. Not as deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, yep.
And I think because they're splitting their time trying to do multiplayer, trying to do
you have two different
all
teams,
these cool things.
Two different teams to do different things, whereas this time you have everybody focused
I
on
like
one
going
goal.
back to our roots. What made Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 much deeper than Black Flag. Even though you can do more stuff in Black Flag, I just think much more well thought out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you were mentioning, I mean, Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. Call of Duty is a multiplayer game. Yeah. This is a single-player game. Just focus on those. The games will ultimately be better if they do that. Yeah.
So, I know, I mean, these studios are pushed by a certain date every year, right? So, I mean, they're being rushed. So, I mean, of course there's going to be bugs, but I like that everybody's now being focused on one goal, if you will, right?
There were cutscenes where their face wasn't there and just their eyes were. So, it was so creepy. It was circle eyes, and then you could see, like, eyes and teeth.
You had a lot of fun, but not in the way the game intended.
Exactly. I was laughing. It was funny. It made the like throw on some Benny Hill music, and it made it way funny.
All right, that's all for trailers. So let's get into the games that are coming out on Tuesday.
Here we go.
First of all, we got Farming Simulator. Cannot wait.
Oh, cannot
wait to start a farm with you. Mark, I think I'm just going to buy you a gift card so you can get that game yourself because I want to grow a farm with you.
I was watching
the XoneBros farm.
I was watching a guy log last night on Steam.
Logging.
I was watching a guy log.
Be the logger.
And I was clearing the land, and I was watching another guy harvest his crops, like turn like his wheat. He had already got it, and he was turning it back into seed. It was awesome, and he was just writing down his like mile-long crop, and then turning around and running back. And it was awesome. I can't wait. I seriously can't wait.
Get out and farm.
Oh man! I can't wait.
If they bring Euro Truck Simulator to the Xbox One, I'll be there too. I think these are awesome.
Remember when we watched Euro Truck Simulator for like 3 hours?
Oh, dude, they're so fun.
That guy was just driving down the freeway.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'm making good time here. Might have to pull over and sleep a little bit, but I'm making some great time. It's like a video game. He comes home from work to work. Just kick back and work.
Anyway, Farming Simulator this Tuesday. I'm excited for it. I don't know
super
why.
Stoked. I'm seriously am. I really want that game.
I'm ready for it. Also, of course, we have House of Wolves DLC.
Looks good. The latest trailer looks really good.
For Destiny, if you don't know. It'll be the second DLC in this
time period.
This time period.
Of the life of the game.
This time period known as life.
Yes. So it comes out Tuesday, which is going to be great. The new launch trailer came out, which is awesome. If you haven't seen it, it's like you were saying before the show, it's right on the homepage of Xbox. Check it out.
Well, no, it's in the game itself, and I think it's a longer version.
Oh, you mean where it says 2 above the tower to the right? Oh, that's just the cinematic that they added. They added that last week.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I watched.
Okay. Well, there's actually a launch trailer for the actual DLC coming out.
I watched this too. I thought they were the same thing for some reason. I watched them at 2 different times, and one of them I was on medication.
Oh, okay. That must have been that.
Then you have a good excuse.
Yeah. So, yeah, the launch trailer looks awesome. Also, Zer's in the tower. Did you guys know that? Zer's in the tower. He's selling helmets this week. Also, he's selling Truth, the rocket launcher. I myself am going to try and get some strange coins. I need your guys' help.
Yeah, we'll do it.
To do the weekly so I can get my 9 strange coins, get myself Truth.
I can't wait to get my strange worm coins.
That vibrate in my hand.
They vibrate warmly in your hand.
Yeah. Also, Destiny Update 1.2.0 came out. This is a preload to the House of Wolves. Basically, they do this just... What are you laughing at?
Sorry. I just thought of something.
Okay. So anyway, this...
Keep going, Jordan.
This is
we're professionals.
Yeah,
here.
we are. This is just a.
Okay, David. He muted his mic and told me something that made us all laugh. So
yeah. Anyway,
it was not appropriate for this family show.
This is basically a primer patch, if you will, for. You guys are horrible people.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. Anyway. This is a patch just to get ready for the House of Wolves coming out. They made some weapon changes.
Nice.
PvP changes, user interface, audio, technical, and stuff like that. Just your typical patch, just kind of getting ready for the big release on Tuesday.
Okay.
So, which is really cool. Now getting in...
Commendation's officially gone as of this patch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you get 250 Vanguard experience or
marks,
whatever marks or
whatever
faction or
whatever. Yeah.
Rumored and not tested, but I've been getting messages on Twitter. One from Shibu right here that do not decrypt your engrams right now.
Okay.
Wait till
because the dude's broken.
Oh, okay.
So don't decrypt your
well,
engrams
I know,
until Tuesday.
with
good.
I
have a couple.
With with this patch, there was actually a couple issues with equipping and stuff on the companion app. So I know there's been a few bugs.
Yeah,
today.
I noticed that too.
Yeah. But anyway, that's Destiny, House of Wolves coming out this Tuesday. If you haven't seen the expansion, the DLC, then you should check it out because it looks pretty cool. A lot of good stuff coming in this one. The other big one for Tuesday is The Witcher 3.
Oh.
It's finally here.
Why is it?
And we're ready.
That's how he looked at me and he's like, the other big one. I don't know.
First of all, The Witcher 3 has exceeded 1 million pre-orders, which is really good for them. So a lot of hype for this game, and it's from what I've seen and watched, a lot of hype with delivery.
Can I tell you?
It's been getting good reviews, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Can I tell you why I was not so excited? I wrote a blog about it. Check it out, XoneBros.com/blog.
Yeah, nice.
It's called 3 Reasons I'm Excited for The Witcher 3. But I wasn't originally... I've always been wary because of the open world idea. For instance, Dragon Age is open world. I like Dragon Age and like what it does, but its open world disappointed me. In the respect that...
really open.
No, yeah, they keep it linear. It's not like... For instance, there's a few games that do it correctly. Rockstar is one of them always, where you want to go explore the world. Skyrim, you want to go explore the world. That's open world. And when you do, you find these gems of missions and cool stuff. Yeah. And that is what Witcher 3 does. And that's what everyone... The best part of this game is going off the beaten path and exploring and seeing what's out there. And that is what has hooked me
that has
and got me
gotten
excited.
to a lot of people got to go down to where are they at? They're in Poland or so I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
But down to CG Projekt Red headquarters and
you're talking about the developer. I was like, The Witcher 3 world is in Poland?
No, they got to play and they were talking about how you just get distracted, you do quests. The thing that I'm really excited about is you can one person used an example is how he can choose to help this person and the town flourished, or he could have just walked away and nothing would have happened, you know? So it's really cool. Pretty cool stuff. But The Witcher 3 is kind of like how Dragon Age was, where it's open world within zones. Maybe we should mention that. But the zones are huge. Like
huge. Jesse Cox from YouTube said he thinks he got to play it. He thinks one zone is as big as the entire Skyrim world.
Yeah. So, and he said even if it's not, it feels like that.
Whoa.
So but he also went on to say they do a good job of making you feel like you're in this big open world too, with all the stuff you can do and just different, you know.
What I'm excited for too is not only do you go off and get these amazing stories and find these cool things, it's challenging. The fighting, everyone says the fighting is this perfect balance of you never feel OP'd or anything like that. Just really cool, really, really good. You got to think about, is it worth it for me to go check that out? Can I do that right now? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then dungeons too. Tons of dungeons that you find with cool. I'm really excited because of that. That's what hooked me ultimately.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks awesome, and it's coming out Tuesday. And I should tell you this: the expansions for this game, or the DLCs, I feel like are going to be worth it, because in the first DLC you get, it adds a 10-hour story.
Yeah. And
in the second DLC that you get, it adds a 20-hour story and a new zone. So pretty cool. If you're thinking about getting the expansion packs, I think they're worth it. But
like the season pass?
Yeah, like season pass expansion or DLC 1 and 2. I don't know the exact price. It's probably a little bit more expensive because of the amount of content that you're getting.
I looked today; it was $74.
Well, that's for the bundle.
For the entire
for the game itself, and then the two things. But anyway, this game looks good. They actually released a video on the Xbox One with 1080p dynamic scaling, which is pretty cool. Check it out on YouTube. It's pretty sweet.
Also,
unfortunately, YouTube doesn't show off how good it looks because it's YouTube, and
yeah,
it
there's some compression issues.
So but it still looks great even on YouTube.
Mrmcspicey though shared the latest trailer.
The trailer that came out a couple hours ago. Have you seen it, Jordan?
I haven't seen the newest one.
Came out yesterday or 2 days ago.
Was it 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I have seen it then. If it came out today,
I made my wife watch it with me last night. Where the vampire, the chick she's singing
the witch?
at the beginning.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that one.
She's a vampire. I thought no.
I think she's
because she bites him.
She does bite him, but maybe she's a witch too because she picks up the doll, like the voodoo doll thing at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true.
We just don't know. Regardless,
I was like,
regardless,
she's hot. Are they gonna make love? No, they don't. They fight.
Jordan, so you know how good the Witcher 2 trailer is, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that trailer. So it's one of those like the opening cinematic trailers.
Yeah.
That trailer was good.
This will blow.
I gotta watch it right
mind.
afterwards.
Yeah, the lighting in it
afterwards.
It's like
the movement.
Like you watch it and your jaw drops.
I've seen the one where the very first one from like years ago, like last year, where they show him like fighting the bandits and saving. That woman.
This one I showed my wife last night, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta let me watch you play that game." Okay,
that's probably not a good idea, actually. Considering how you would probably play that game, that's probably not a good idea.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, jeez. No, Jordan, but The Witcher 2 opening cinematic and Diablo 3.
Act 1.
Is it Act 1?
Yeah, between Act 1 end of Act 1.
So it's Act 2, basically, right?
Well, it's the ending of Act 1.
Anyways,
the cutscene.
Those
between Act 1
two
and Act 2
are my favorite cutscenes of all time.
Yeah.
This is probably up there.
Well, I'm excited to watch it.
It's like your jaw drops.
I've been really excited for this game anyway. I've been playing. I bought Witcher 2 for $2 on Steam last week because it was on sale, and I've been reading the book that this game's based off of.
Yeah,
I'm getting pumped.
Yeah,
and that trailer's just gonna make it even more.
Yeah, it looks really good. So that's coming out next week.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Tuesday's gonna be good. Farming Simulator, Destiny, Witcher.
Nice.
What more can you ask for? So, E3 is in a month.
Yeah.
4 more weeks because it's the 15th today. There's going to be a couple games that have been confirmed to be there. Assassin's Creed Syndicate has been confirmed to be there, of course. Forza 6 confirmed to be there.
Wait, a big one. Divinity: Original Sin.
That's the next story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but it's confirmed to be there.
Yeah, it's confirmed to be there. So, and then just a few others that are multi.
A few others, like a big one, starts with an F and ends with All Out.
That hasn't been necessarily confirmed.
It's on that list.
Well,
but
it's
this list isn't confirmed.
Holding its own conference. Yeah. It's going to be Fallout 4.
The list I'm looking at, any game with an asterisk.
Do you think they'll do
confirmed.
Do you think they'll do a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas or something?
No. No.
Like, are you talking like a digitally upgraded whatever?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Not digitally upgraded. But
why not though?
Remastered.
Yeah,
remastered. I don't know. They have ESO. They have Fallout. They're probably working on a new Elder Scrolls. I mean, they produce.
Yeah, but it's the money.
Handful.
I would
of
buy
games.
it. I would buy it. I would buy it just to play it.
Yeah. I don't know.
To catch up before the new Fallout.
But they've never done that. I mean, I guess it's a possibility. I just don't see Bethesda doing that.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not for a while.
I mean, they'd probably.
Did they do it with Elder Scroll? Well, I guess on the PC they've done it, not with on the Xbox 360. They never did it with the old Elder Scrolls.
No, and they didn't necessarily do it on the PC. They just bundled them all together in their original formats and released them as one.
With no upgrades.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so
I wouldn't mind that either.
But anyway, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is confirmed, and then Forza 6 is confirmed as well. And there's a couple others like Magic Duels Origins, Magic game that's been confirmed. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 has also been confirmed to be at E3. Along with Star Wars Battlefront, which EA will probably show off, which will be pretty cool. So, also being confirmed, like David said, Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition is heading to the new consoles, the Xbox One.
This made my day. I saw this morning, and I was so excited.
Yeah.
Remember Divinity Original Sin?
I always, every time I see this is actually on my wish list on my Steam
It's
category.
a top-down role-playing game with co-op, whereas you both make a decision and then you can like vote on your decision you're going to make or make it. Dungeon crawler. turn-based strategy all wrapped into one. It looks
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, I've been. It's on my wish list on Steam,
And
I
this is
so
in
close
the
to buying
enhanced
it.
version. The enhanced edition is coming to the Xbox One and PS4, which means they went back and they now have voice acting for everything.
See, that's cool.
That is really cool.
You're right. In there.
And if you already own it, you get a free upgrade to the enhanced edition.
Cool. But it's only on
cool.
PC.
This was
so
a Kickstarter game as well.
It's only on the
Yeah.
PC right now. So do you get the free? Should I go buy it right now for cheap, and then
Yeah.
on the enhanced version, can I transfer to the Xbox?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, you just get a free
Dang
version
it.
of whatever you're on. Yeah.
So, well, it's only on PC right now. So,
Yeah.
isn't it? But anyway, this game is sweet, and I cannot wait for it to come out. So, speaking of E3, though, Microsoft has its press conference times. The Microsoft E3 briefing will be first of all, it'll be on Monday, June 15th, so exactly 1 month from today, and it'll be at 12:30 Eastern Time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time. And
It's the first one. PlayStation is going to be one of the last ones that day. It's in the evening.
Yeah, and Bethesda, I think, is on Sunday.
I have that day off. Everyone.
So I have that whole week off.
And
a
the
party here.
And the next day.
We're going to do it all here.
Yeah, stay tuned. Last year, what we did for E3, we watched it live, and immediately following the Microsoft conference, we did a
Special edition
podcast of
Do the
our
same thing.
thoughts, just a review of it. So we're doing the same thing this year. So we're going to be your E3 home.
Yeah. If you want to watch the E3 briefing, you can, of course, watch it on your Xbox, Microsoft websites, and pretty
Anywhere
much just
online.
your Xbox.
Twitch,
Yeah, anywhere
probably gonna
online.
have it
But,
everywhere.
yeah, so cool stuff. But also, one last E3
I like.
thing.
Did you read the tweet?
Yeah, I accidentally
okay.
deleted it, but I'm just going to tell you about it.
Okay.
So, Xbox came out and tweeted best console games for Xbox history.
In Xbox
in
history.
in Xbox
Best
history.
game lineup in
best,
Xbox
yeah, best
history.
game lineup in Xbox history. this year
E3
at
2016.
Yeah.
Which you combine that with Phil Spencer's tweet about focusing on first-party titles, and I am really intrigued. One, I think it's a really smart, it's a bold statement, and you can't disappoint. I don't think Phil Spencer's the type to allow
Something like that
messaging to get
yeah.
out. And then, you're setting yourself up for failure if it's not. So I'm really excited. I think we're going to see a lot of new things,
But
new
also the
first
party
party things
Yeah.
too. You know, I mean, we're obviously going to see the Halo 5, the Forza 6, Gears of War.
Scalebound, maybe gameplay.
What
action
else
system.
are we going to see? That's what I'm curious about. First party titles. I'm really getting excited for it.
Me too.
I am as well.
But anyway, with that announcement of E3, that's what I've got for you.
Big news week.
For me, Divinity Original Sin was
Yeah, that's a big
my
one.
favorite story of the week. I think by far.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
actually.
and the Ark.
The
Arc's
arc's
good.
pretty
So
good.
good.
I want to say, just because it was so cool, the Witcher trailer.
Yeah,
I'm just so excited for The Witcher and everything else that's coming out on Tuesday. It's going to be a long day for me.
I don't know how I'm going to balance my time.
I'm going to have
That's hard.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have
That is difficult to do.
Plant some corn. Well, that's planting. I'll have to play The Witcher.
Yeah, while you're waiting for it to grow.
I'll have to
Can
jump
you
over and do
snap
a
the
prison
farming simulator.
2 games at once.
games.
That would be my next feature: snapping different games.
So you can sit
just
there.
switch
Okay, we're watching the hay grow. Sweet. All right, let's move on over to.
Around here. Oh, gotta fight these guys. Hold on, pause. Oh, gotta go over and harvest.
Got to turn
my
on
wheat.
those sprinklers right there. Very good. Oh,
Saving the day. And your wallet.
cows don't milk themselves. You got to go milk the cows.
This is the portion of the show where we try
machines now.
and save you guys money, get you guys deals. This week, there's a bunch of games, 25% off. Grand Theft Auto 5, Mortal Kombat, Borderlands, Forza, Horizon 2, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, and State of Decay. All 25% off. Not to mention if you have EA access, go pick up FIFA 15
For free,
which just went on there. And one of the biggest bundles to date is actually on Dale's website. And it's a 500 gig. Obviously, there's only one 500 gig. What am I talking about? Console out there. It's the console, Halo Master Chief Collection, Killer Instinct, and State of Decay. as well as you get some Halo dog tags that come with it.
Oh,
as
that's
well.
cool.
Yeah.
Ready for the price?
Yeah.
$379.99. That is
Wow.
an excellent deal. If you haven't jumped in, that's
But it is Dell, so you might have to wait 4 months for it to get to your...
Oh, whoa, slam.
whoa,
Yeah.
harsh.
Whoa,
I've
easy.
ordered from Dell.
Yeah, I have too, and I had to wait 6 months
I didn't have any problems.
I
I
didn't
had
either.
quite a few problems. So.
I ordered my computer from Dell,
When I was working for another company, I ordered like 20 computers. They all came just fine.
and I ordered
Well,
my
I take
Canon
that back.
T2i.
They actually were really nice with their customer service, but it was just upsetting.
Yeah,
It was
wow.
just an upsetting day for me.
Okay. So, sometimes problems happen. Just you got to deal with it.
So there you go. Check out your games. Save some money. Have fun.
It's not about the money.
show me the money.
It's about the game.
Well, apparently I loaded the wrong sound.
It's not about your money.
So we're supposed to talk about what we're playing right now. So what are we up to this week?
so funny.
Let's start with Mr. McSpicy.
What have we been up to?
Yes.
Same as last week. No change. I'm crazy with games. I just focus on one and then go to the next. Mortal Kombat, I played a little bit because we have a tournament coming up, and I got to stay loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey.
You
Gotta stay loose.
stay in my game, kind of a thing. I'm a Jax player, so heads up, guys. I'm gonna come
Just
for you.
practice against Jax. If
Yeah,
you
so,
play
and then you
McSpicy.
beat me. So there you go. And then I played a ton of Destiny because I'm prepping for the DLC release. I haven't played up until about December. But as of 2 weeks ago, I hadn't played since December, and so I've been trying to gear up and get bounties and level up enough to be able to do what I need to come Tuesday. I'm trying to get my the Vanguard marks up so I can immediately cash in on some hardware.
I think that's
rank 3,
I think
right?
that's all of our strategy.
I'm already there.
Oh, okay then.
Been there for a while now.
No,
Well, you only have one character, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing it with 3.
Are you? That's okay. I'm already there.
Okay, well, that's. I mean,
Well,
that-
I have 2 characters. The second one's just not leveled up.
I'm
yet.
just kidding. I didn't try to, one up yet.
It's a hunter.
Anyways, I got stories to tell you though. So, I haven't even leveled up my tree on my Titan. Like my Titan's got like hardly any. I have to tell this because Shebrew will get mad if I don't tell this. I was going with Shebrew. He was taking me through the Nightfall raid, and some weapon dropped. I didn't know what it was because I'm a noob and I haven't played since December. It's called the Galahorn. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got the Galahorn, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, go post that on Reddit, or whatever." So it's awesome. I got this was Wednesday. This was a really productive day for me and you, Jordan. I know because you were playing with me.
Yeah.
I got an exotic helmet drop that day.
Not for your class though, right?
Not for my class, for a warlock class. So I'm going to start a warlock.
But anyways, another part of the story is that same day, I got the Saint 14 exotic helmet drop,
Nice.
and then yesterday, I got another Galahorn.
You have 2 Galahorn.
Galahorn?
How'd you get that second Galahorn?
I was just I was roly-polying in the tower. Oh, got to turn this bounty in or whatever.
And you got the exotic bounty for it.
Well, no, I got a yeah, the engram dude was like level up. I leveled up. Here, go to the postmaster and grab something. I was like, okay, postmaster, and then I went and it was just a legendary purple engram, and then it just turned into the Galahorn again.
Goodness.
So
You're like the luckiest person I know.
well,
know,
the
I
funny thing
never
you
was
should go
get
buy a
that.
lottery ticket, man.
right now because the reason
You
why
are on fire.
I know. I had been complaining about this RNG of this game up until this point, so I got to shut up now. So
Maybe Destiny, someone from Destiny heard and just targeted your account and put in a different algorithm.
yeah,
the good algorithm.
I got the helmet. The Titan helmet was the one that's the bubble, the bubble shield thing that you throw down as a Titan, and then they get blinded as they come in.
Yeah.
That's the helmet. So, and I think a lot of people use that as their.
Blinded and deaf. They really do. They can't hear you either. Just so you know.
Can they hear? I guess they can.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to laugh then. Whoa.
Why wouldn't they be able to hear you?
I didn't know that was a mechanic that
Yeah.
enemies can hear you.
That's what I've heard, anyways.
Oh, well, they're blind and deaf. And apparently, I make people mute when I play. So, anyways, so yeah, that's me, Jordan.
I played a lot of Destiny too.
Oh.
Actually, the funnest night was when it was us 3
Yes.
doing the Crota raid, along with Shebrew, Lonnie, and who was the other one? JC Speed.
JC, he's in chat right now.
Oh yeah, JC. We were all let's be honest, they were
did.
doing
We
the
watched.
raid.
It was great.
We
It was a
watched
great
it.
spectator
Yeah.
event.
We're all level 28.
We had
right?
one job to do with the totems, and we didn't really fulfill that job. But anyway, and I got a ton of drops from that. The first couple bosses, I just got materials, which I was like, oh, okay, you need materials anyway. But the last Crota, I got the ship, I got the shotgun, I got
I got the Swordbringer shotgun too. That's that shotgun's legit.
I got boots and I got a helmet.
I got to send it shard.
Well, this is
lots
what's
of
so funny.
material.
And then Shebrew, and David did the
Nightfall.
weekly Nightfall,
Yeah.
and I got a gun, which
Yeah.
is really good. It's a scout rifle
Yeah, and that's where I got my exotic helmet
for another character.
I gotta mention for those people that maybe not play Destiny, the Galhorn that I got is like one of the rarest weapons in the game.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool rocket launcher.
I was told people play for thousands of hours and still don't have that gun yet.
No.
So
Well, that's unfortunate for them.
I know. Well, I played like 10 hours on this character and got 2.
Now you can put one in the vault and have 2 characters.
I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, man.
But if you do want a good rocket launcher, though, you can get the 17-string coins and go get Truth from Xur. So
Xur is selling that this weekend.
also a good rocket
I
launcher.
was asked before we get off this topic of Destiny, I was asked on Facebook if someone who had not played Destiny yet jumped in if they were too late to the game or if our community in particular, is still thriving. Absolutely. If you have not yet met anyone from the community, Destiny is probably the best game to do that in.
And
we have a really good community.
Yeah.
I felt that way. I mean, I played it last December, and I thought I didn't get the DLC, so I thought I was just left in the dust, you know.
Yeah.
But people I had Toast, I had JC Speed, I had the people in the community. I met a whole bunch of new people that I haven't played that are part of the community. I've never played with them yet. They're so nice and so good at taking people through and helping people through this. So if you are in that case, don't do what I did and not play it for 5 months.
Yeah, just jump in, grab it. Lots of people. This is a positive gaming community. They will bring you through. It really is, and it's such a cool experience getting to meet people playing that game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, too.
Yeah. What else? Anything else you played?
What else?
Mortal
did I
Kombat.
play? I did play a little bit of Mortal Kombat just to practice, and then a little bit of Halo.
You played some Halo?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Halo.
You broke the rule.
Sorry.
We have a standing. Me and David have a special relationship where I don't allow him to sing in front of me.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just those ones.
Although you have a beautiful voice, that was nice
Thank
and
you.
soft this time. Maybe if you try to soothe it.
Okay.
Nope, you're done.
So this week I was super busy and did not get a chance to play except for Wednesday night. Ran some Destiny with everyone. Super fun. Ready for this though? I have a schedule. State of Decay Let's Plays coming out next week. Check it out. I
Okay.
will be going through that game. I have it all set up. So I'm excited for that, and then I'm excited to jump into Witcher 3 next week, and also Farming Simulator, and also the new Destiny. I don't know. I probably won't even touch any of those games. That'll be fun. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's what I played this week.
It's been a Destiny week.
It has been a
Well,
Destiny
in
week.
preparatory for the
New Destiny.
yeah. That's it.
And this sound means it's the town. It's the time that we discuss, we discourse, we hypothesize.
There you go.
Theorize.
We intellectualize.
All about games. Yes. Also, just so everyone knows, we have Instagram, XoneBros. Head over to Instagram if you want to see kind of behind the scenes. If you want to see what I do at work when I'm bored,
Yeah.
please feel free to head there.
You had some good ones today.
Yeah. Instagram, also Twitter. I've really been spending a lot of time on the social media, connecting with the community. It's awesome. I mean, that's if you want to connect and see who's playing games and who you can play with. Social media is the best way to do that.
I got to tell you, how I saw your Instagram post, my wife came up to me and said, David must be really bored at work today.
I was. I had 2 of them.
They were really good.
And it was a good time. It was a good time. So anyways, today's discussions, thoughts on Witcher 3. Let's
Awesome.
get that out of the way. We've talked about it already. Mostly it was me talking about how I like the open world. Mcspicey, what appeals to you about Witcher 3 so far? Based on what you've seen.
Well, a lot. It's visually stunning. I mean, it looks, especially that cinematic. I know that's like a cutscene and everything, but even the gameplay itself, I feel as though, I don't know if I'm like an old timer where every game looks amazing to me. I have a hard time falling into the whole of, oh my gosh, 60 frames per second, blah blah blah, because of what we used to play on. And this game is gorgeous. And the open world aspect, the Skyrim, I would say the ADHD kind of, or the ADD kind of thing, where you're just, I'm going to go over there, and you're there for 10 hours. You know, this has that aspect to it. I really like that. I don't think I beat Skyrim until like 4 months in, because I was doing so many other things.
Yeah, and I did the opposite. I ran through the main story and then played it for another 4 months.
Yeah.
And actually, the side quests were way better than the main story, and this has that.
Yeah,
for sure.
And storytelling wise, I mean, it's rich. It looks very deep.
It's very mature. I like that. I'm not mature as in like, oh yeah, that's gonna be some.
Although,
but
there is
no.
too.
But I mean, gritty,
Yeah, dark.
dark storytelling. He's The Witcher. That's exactly what it should be.
can I tell you, like in the cinematic, the vibe that he just got. For those of you that haven't seen it, I don't mean to spoil it, but I'm going to. It's only a 2-minute cinematic, and it's very good. So go on and head on over to YouTube and watch it. But it shows how hard of a life he has as a Witcher. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He got the crap beat out of him.
Oh yeah, he did.
He got sliced up. He got bit. Like his neck was, blah blah blah. And that's that dark side. That's that gritty. That's just that.
I'm pretty sure she was a vampire.
You
Because
think
she
she was a
melted in the sun.
Yeah, but witches can do that too, maybe.
Anybody could melt.
I think witches melt with water, i.e.,
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
We're going off Wizards of Oz lore.
That's pretty accurate.
Okay. Well, are we going on Twilight lore for vampires? Because they can be in the sun, can't they? And they sparkle in moonlight.
She did not look sparkly.
Yeah, she looks scary. Oh my gosh. Anyways, just it's so good. The voice acting, the sounds in the game. You can hear their feet crunching at the very beginning when she's singing her like Irish
Jig.
About it's creepy song.
Well, I mean, in the context, it's creepy. But I mean, that's like if you
And
hear
then
that
she
song,
turns. You go watch the trailer.
it's
really
so
cool.
good. But it's just even that cinematic reflects what the game is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
Awesome.
it's well, yeah, awesome. But it's dark, it's gritty, it's hard. You can tell that those boss fights are going to be very difficult.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I like
So.
that. And the strategy involved with the fighting, which you got in Witcher 2, but from what everyone says, they've improved it. It's even
they've said
better.
they fine-tuned
and that like throwing down your flame ability, your shield ability, you know what I mean, and having to use that with your two swords. It looks very well done.
So in the cinematic, I didn't play Witcher 1 or Witcher 2. Okay, you guys did, but I've seen like everything about it, and I like it. So, but he drinks this potion. Mm-hmm. Does it turn his blood to acid?
No, so
it enhances his Witcher abilities.
But potions are still dangerous to take. Like I think it's even a mechanic in the game. If you take too many potions, you'll get toxic. And
yeah.
So because when she sucked his blood, she became toxic.
Yeah, it was preventative. So it's poisonous to others, but it enhances his ability.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Anyways,
And also the potion that he throws up to see her.
was really cool. And then he throws his flame shield down to block
the wagon that's thrown.
Yeah. Oh man, it's good.
Jordan, what really sticks out to you in The Witcher 3? What are you excited for?
There's so much. This week I've been playing The Witcher 2 on the PC because it was $2, and then I've been reading the actual first book in the series.
How is the book?
It's really good. It's actually the book. The game is based off this book. The game doesn't really. It follows. It doesn't like.
It follows like this world.
Yeah, the world. It doesn't really follow it does and it doesn't. Like the characters and stuff from the book are, of course, in the games and stuff like that. But anyway, it's really good. It's Barnes & Noble for $8. So, but I'm excited for...
What's it called? What's the book called?
The Last Wish is the first one.
The Last Wish. When was this book released? Was this a book before the game?
Yeah, the game came after.
So it's based. The game is based
on this series of books in this world. Right?
No wonder it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good. But anyway, I think the open world looks. I don't know, just all the stuff that you can do. Right, the doing side quests. Like people on YouTube said, you can choose to save a town and that town flourishes, or you can choose to let it, go to the crapper, and it does.
Yeah.
And just helping people. There was actually I saw a YouTube video where one guy was able to choose the king or queen of this area, and then that choice depended on that choice affected later. So another cool part is they said. I've seen that there's tons of side quests. Some side quests are just typical fetch quests. Go get a chest. There's some loot, right?
Yeah.
But other quests lead to different things, and there's a few side quests that actually answer questions from the previous games, which is pretty cool, which I'm excited for. And I think one thing I'm excited for, and this may sound stupid, but the customization of Geralt, how you can dress him
No, I like that.
how you will.
Yeah.
Well, I
Then
like the
make him look
RPG aspect
awesome,
where you can, like you said, customize him, but then his traits, his skill tree, everything. Like I like that
part
RPG aspect.
I am excited for, and this is probably stealing David's, but there's a card game in the game, and to get a better deck, you actually have to go find the cards.
You
in
have
the
to
world.
find the cards.
Like
and
sometimes
the
they'll be
game
sold
looks
in
sweet.
taverns, or sometimes you'll find it in a tree over there.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm just excited for the whole game. It looks good.
Here's a question for you guys. Like I said, have not played Witcher 1 or Witcher 2. But I am hyped as all you can be for this game. Mm-hmm. How does that affect my gameplay for the story?
So, from what everyone says, and this is what also sold me, because I didn't play Witcher 1, and I played 3/4 of Witcher 2. I didn't finish Witcher 2. That it gives nice nuggets to you if you've played Witcher 1 and 2. Nice like you said, like it'll bring references up in different missions.
Yeah.
But if you've never played, it fills in the holes very nicely and catches you up. So there's no. In fact, Jesse Cox, who got to play it, he said, which if you don't know who he is, he's huge on YouTube. He said that when he was playing it, there were people there that had never played any of the Witchers. He's a huge Witcher fan, and they were more into the story than he was.
Huh.
And the developers themselves have come out and said you do not need to have played the previous two to understand what's going on. Because from what it sounds like David said, there's going to be stuff for you.
There's going to be like nods to The Witcher 1 and 2 if
for
you
what
know
it sounds
it's there.
like,
But
the Wild Hunt is going to be its own contained story in itself.
Excellent.
With,
So and that's part of what really got me excited about this game too, on that story aspect. So anyways, Witcher 3, we're all super excited for it. So if you haven't gotten it yet, perhaps you should consider it.
Yeah.
Our first question comes from Joseph Barnes. He says E3 predictions. He wants to know particularly, do you think Joe Montana football exclusive is a big deal to the average gamer? I'll answer that quickly. I do not think it's a big deal to the
Madden
average
guy myself.
Average finger. I think it's the concept of first in. Madden owns the argument, or owns the market. You have got to... You can't be just as good as Madden when something's first in the market and owns it. You have to beat it somehow, and I just don't know how.
You have to at least match it and then improve.
From my limited knowledge right now, it's going to be hard to do. But so no, I don't think it's a big deal to the average gamer or to even football fans, to be perfectly honest. So E3 predictions. Anything? Any crazy predictions, guys?
I think we're going to see scale-bound gameplay. And I think we're going to see a sliver of the campaign in Halo 5.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
McSpicy.
I think I'm with Jordan.
I think we're going to see 2 or 3 brand new games. Brand new IPs.
Yeah.
Not just one. I think we're going to see at least 3.
Yeah. Well, with Phil Spencer and Xbox's
So I should say 3 or 4. At least 3.
At least 3?
I think 3. 3's a sweet spot for me.
Yeah.
That's a lot of new IPs, though.
Yeah, I think
that's a lot.
I think that's what you're going to see.
I mean, Scalebound is a new IP, and I'm actually really excited to see gameplay. I think that's the one I'm most excited for. If they don't show gameplay, I would be a little disappointed because that one intrigues me.
Yeah, the giant monster killer
with beats,
like
and
Monster Hunter on the Xbox One to the Xbox One.
Well, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to. The reason I'm struggling here is because I never know anything that they do. So, but I'm excited.
We're not behind the scenes guys here.
We're outside, and it looks so stupid. No, I'm excited though. So,
Joseph Barnes also wants to know your favorite original Xbox game. Original Xbox. Thoughts? Crickets. Original Xbox.
Fusion Frenzy.
You can't.
Just kidding. Yeah. That game was fun though.
Jordan, yours is probably gonna be Halo, right?
Yeah, let's go with Halo. And Fusion Frenzy because I actually really like that game.
Can
a lot.
I?
Oh, Unreal. Nah. But
I'm gonna say I really like this game, and it may not be my favorite, but I can't think of anything that tops it right now. Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, yeah, that was really good.
I love that game.
That was good.
And it was hard, and it was difficult, and it looked gorgeous on that box.
Yeah, that was good. Mine was Ghost Recon on the original Xbox, and I don't know what Ghost Recon it was.
There was
all
like
of them.
5.
There's
like
3 of them, but those were really fun for me. That Sniper Simulator, I really enjoyed.
I would have to say Halo too, or Halo as well.
Yeah.
Because that's when I was introduced. That was the box buyer for me, was Halo.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Clark Hollinsworth wants to know, do you guys think the next Assassin's Creed will have a better launch than Unity, or will it be just as broken?
Can I just start? Yeah. I hope they learn.
Yeah.
I hope they... That was embarrassing for everyone involved, I think.
So embarrassing. You weren't frustrated. You were laughing.
I was laughing at the cutscenes with the eyeballs floating with the teeth in the air, and then you've seen my
where you fall through the. That's bad.
I recorded those. Yeah. I should put those on my.
You should put those in your showcase.
In my showcase, yeah. Like one of the funniest ones is when I'm climbing the roof, and then randomly there's this person just running on the roof,
and he's like running scared too.
He's running scared, like looking behind him, and nothing's around him, and he's not running anywhere. He's just running in place. I would hope that was bad for them, bad PR, bad everything, and I would hope that they would learn. But I don't know. I don't know if the pockets are dictating what games should be with that company. You know what I mean? If it's because they don't. The people on top, it seems as though they don't care as much, and I feel bad for the developers, like the actual game designers.
Yeah.
Because they're rushed to us. They have a certain date every year.
They're rushed. They're working there. I mean, when you work something that's creative, that's art like this, you want it to be the best.
Yeah. Well, and that look at the game developers did a good job because they recreated France. That's a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
Into doing 2 years, 3 years. That's not easy.
Well, what's interesting to me is this, and I know that when you have big money and you have the manpower that you can do it, but I was watching interviews with independent developers who had made some pretty big games, and I can't remember them off the top of my head, but they were really successful. When I heard them, I knew them, right?
Yeah.
And they were working on new games, and both of them, these were 2 developers working ahead. I mean, they created the games of 2 different studios. One had been working on their new game for 3 years, and the other one was on his 5th year. These are independent developers making much more simple games, maybe I want to say, than the AAA title of Assassin's Creed, and it's taken them 5 years. And I think having the every 2, every 3 year hurts games. It really does.
It definitely does.
And that's why I think indie games right now are thriving so well, because not only do they take chances, but they put care into their games, and they're like, this guy's like, it's been 5 years, it's just not ready. I want it to be it's not where I want it to be.
They have the time to put the care, and like I said, I'm sure that the guys developing it, the coders, the designers, I'm sure they're trying to put in the care, but they have that October 13th deadline.
Okay, what bugs will we ship this with?
Then,
what bugs are we taking care of? Right?
Yeah. Basically. Well, I don't know. I think Activision took a good step in making Call of Duty a 3-year cycle instead of a 2-year. I think that extra year helps out a lot, right? I think Assassin's Creed should I don't know how Assassin's Creed cycle works, but I mean, I understand it from a business perspective, and that's why I like that Activision made that move with the Call of Duty where they put them at 3 different studios on a 3-year cycle.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of time to work. But, I mean, I don't know. I think big companies like this, you should do what Activision does with, what Microsoft does with 343 Industries. I'm sure they have a time limit, but 343 can say, hey, we're not ready. Let's push this another year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel watching stuff with Halo 5 and stuff like that, I don't feel like these developers are being pressured. And I mean, obviously there has to be a deadline at some point, but I don't feel like these developers like from 343 are being rushed to throw out a AAA title. It's ready when it's ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
So
yeah, I mean, even
so
taking
we
The
don't
Witcher, for
we
example.
don't think Assassin's Creed Syndicate will ship with as many issues. Hopefully, we think they've learned.
I
Probably.
don't think so. Just because they cut out multiplayer, that means all your resources are on single player, which I think probably is a huge load off of the team or. But I think getting rid of multiplayer alone will probably fix half the bugs, just because you have more people focused on fixing. Single player. Focused on single player.
I mean, think about it. The majority of problems in games, glitches in games nowadays, is with networks and multiplayer. Anyways, remove that, and you can focus. It's a lot easier.
Instead of them debugging and making multiplayer balanced, they can help debug and make single player a little bit better.
I mean, think of the games that would have been fantastic at launch. Diablo 3. What's the?
I don't think Diablo 3 had bugs. I think that just had a broken issue.
Well, no, I'm talking about at launch. Like, I couldn't play it for like 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. On the Xbox?
No, I'm talking about
on the PC.
On the PC. I'm just my point here is networking multiplayer introduces so many more problems
and variables you have to look for
and variables and stress test or the stresses of the volume of people playing your game and everything. Like SimCity, think of that one.
Which they no longer support. They disbanded.
Yeah, it's a shame because it's
Studios
such
is done. It had so much potential.
Yeah,
and that was I mean, it's a single player game, and they introduced a multiplayer aspect
and never got it right. Ever got it right.
Yeah,
ever.
So I'm just saying, like that, the move that they're making, just single player, is going to help substantially the game have a lot less bugs. So yeah, I agree with you 100%, Jordan.
Awesome. Last question. If you guys want to submit a question, thank you so much for everyone that did. If you want to submit a question, Facebook every Friday we have a post. Also, you can email us info@XoneBros.com. Send me a message or any of us a message to our gamer tags on Xbox Live, and we'll get your question into the show. Well, if we like it. No, we do most of our questions. Last question comes from Daniel Jones, i.e., Massive Dwarf, who's in chat right now, who is in the UK and is staying up till 2 in the morning to watch us.
Hey, thank you.
Because he doesn't have to work. So
nice.
Anyways, he wants to know, what do you think could be done to push the Xbox up over the PS4 in sales?
That's such a tough question, and
Honestly,
I don't feel smart enough to know that.
I want to answer this, but I think I'm going to offend a lot of people.
I'll start.
Honestly,
I have some initial thoughts on it.
I do. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
let's soften it up.
So I think perception is so huge in the console industry, and Microsoft lost that perception. And look how long it's taking them to look how much work they've had to do to get it back. And so I don't think they need to do anything different than what they've been doing. At this point, I think it's just time.
Yeah.
And time will do. I mean, look at this month. They had a good month. Next month we'll see. E3 will be huge. How does their E3 conference do? Which I have a prediction. I think everyone's going to go to what both Microsoft and Nintendo did. I think PlayStation tried to stay traditional. Microsoft and Nintendo, and by traditional I mean they had people up on stage. It was a big show.
Fireworks.
Yeah,
more smoke.
letters being read.
More smoke.
More smoke. Microsoft and Nintendo just showed games.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I think that if PlayStation doesn't do that this year, that's going to hurt them even more than it did last year. And so I think everyone's going to go to that. But I think Microsoft is doing exactly what it needs to do. It's just a matter of time. And that perception is a monster to get over. That's a big hill, big monkey to get off your back. But they're doing it. It just takes time.
Yeah. I think it's about the in my opinion, it's about the games and the community.
Yeah.
And they have Xbox Live, which I personally think it's the best multiplayer platform
I do too.
out there. I mean, I'm a PC gamer, and I'm hoping to get a PlayStation 4 too. This is not a console war discussion. This is just a very how we see things kind of a thing, and I think that Xbox Live is hands down the best one as far as being able to get introduced to new friends, being able to play with your other friends, and the problems that arise with multiplayer connections, I think, are a lot more negated with this system that we have on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
That said, that's why I think they should just keep doing that. I think they really screwed up 2 years ago, big time, and we all know that how their
Perception.
the
It was all perception.
that hurt them hard, and they have been doing an excellent job at coming back. I feel. As an owner of the Xbox One, I love the patches that they come in. I love the improvements that they make on the box. I feel as though they are in it to. Ever since I'm going to give Phil Spencer this credit. Ever since Phil Spencer joined, I feel as though they are in it to make gamers happy.
Yeah, ever since he took control, for sure.
And that's, I think, the bottom line, and that's why I think they have been doing
Also,
better.
one thing that I think is going to be huge is Windows 10, and simply because all of a sudden you have the Xbox app on your PC built in. It has all the achievements there. You can see all your friends, and it's going to merge at least the social aspect of PC games, so that when I'm on my PC playing, those achievements mean the same. Because for instance, achievements in Steam mean nothing to me. I don't try and go for achievements at all.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Xbox and PlayStation 2, they've done
PlayStation as well.
PlayStation as well. They've done a very good job of you want those achievements. Those achievements actually mean something on the console, whereas on the PC they don't. And I think merging those two from that aspect will bring that over to the PC. You'll be able to communicate both ways. I think that is going to be huge. I think that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And they have that ability where Sony really does not, just in the respect that Microsoft is an operating system. That's their business.
Yeah.
So they have a huge advantage
So
over.
they have 90% of all computers in the world run off of
Microsoft,
Windows.
yeah.
It's built in. They, if PlayStation does that, they have to build in an app to do that.
Yeah,
You have to get separately. You know what I mean?
Microsoft's infrastructure, as far as that aspect is,
Yeah.
you can't.
It's
That-
just.
It just doesn't. Sony doesn't have that.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas maybe they have a better. I mean, you look at them on the movie side, which Microsoft was trying to jump into. You're
and
just not
possibly
gonna beat,
hardware.
Yeah,
like,
you're just
as
not
far
going
as,
to beat Sony on that
the
respect.
hardware on
They
the
just
PlayStation
own.
4.
I'm so surprised every time I see Sony pictures. It's like, well, man, they own everything.
Yeah.
with movie wise, but that's a big deal. And I think Microsoft just keeps going. I think they're doing a good job. I think
Yeah.
that it will.
I
be
think
good.
when Windows 10, like you said, and then DirectX 12 launches,
Yeah.
it'll definitely give it a big boost because a lot of the decisions I think are being made are off of resolution, and the Xbox has been taking a lot of hit for resolution. So I think with them getting DirectX 12 out there and then making that, I think it was the API easier for developers to get that resolution up to
Yeah.
1080p. I think
Yeah.
will help. I mean, in my opinion, 900p to 1080p, I can't tell the difference. And if the game is awesome, it's awesome. I think gameplay trumps that.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
But
Well, and
it is. Let's be. It is a big issue out there, and I honestly think Xbox, when people are choosing, resolution is definitely a factor.
I think
because-
controllers is a big deal. I have always loved
Yeah.
the 360 controller and now this controller over the PlayStation. And the PlayStation 4 controller is really good.
I think the PlayStation 4 controller and the Xbox One controller can go side by side. I mean, I actually do. Giving Sony credit, I think they did design a lot better controller this time.
It's about
around.
time. I mean, I cannot. I don't know how many YouTube videos when I had my 360 and my PlayStation 3. I don't even know how many YouTube videos I watched to try to figure out how to get my Xbox ergonomics.
Yeah.
On
well,
the
and what's
PlayStation.
amazing is they stuck with their PlayStation 1 controller
For a long time.
Xbox scrapped its design,
It's
basically, and went to
called
the
it
Battleship.
Yeah, Battleship. It's like huge. I called it the limo.
But even like Nintendo, it would be like Nintendo keeping
has a
its
new
original
controller
every version. And
The only thing I would still pick the Xbox One controller over the PlayStation 4. The only reason why is because I personally like the offset joystick.
I
do feel a
fan of
little
the
bit
offset
weird
joystick as well.
when
Yeah.
and that's not.
But I
mean,
also like the triggers. I like the trigger
the
placement
impulse trigger.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Down
I mean
and
that's
long.
not, I think Sony's PlayStation 4 controller is awesome.
It's fantastic
it feels,
now.
Yeah,
I do
it
like
feels
the
great.
light. And in
It does
Destiny,
feel
when
really
you shoot
good.
stuff, the light goes off.
the light
It's really
goes
cool.
off and stuff, and they have that extra shift key, if you will. That's what I call it. The button.
I
in the middle,
probably
but-
would have given the edge to the PlayStation controller if the D-pad wasn't fixed, but it's been fixed on the new controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the clickities.
yeah.
I like the clickities now. I can tell when I press it.
Yeah, but like with mine, it's a preference thing. I prefer the offset joystick, whereas I know some people actually prefer them right next to each other. So
Yeah.
that's just a preference thing for me. But
Anyways, that was kind of a rabbit hole of discussion.
No,
there.
I also want to add. Marauder mentioned that the Xbox is generally more expensive because you don't have the. You have to buy the game controller chargers. You gotta buy some of these other things, and that was a big deal. I think 2 years ago. I think they've done They've made huge bounds on lowering their prices for the machine, and I mean,
yeah. But I
for
mean,
a lot of things.
when,
And removing the Kinect, I think, was a big move for the price argument. I think they've been doing a great job, and it all started with Phil Spencer. I mean, even the month after we started seeing things, them just.
Just them communicating a little bit better, as in like why for example, why they decided to go with batteries instead of a charge kit.
Yeah.
Stuff like just. Because let's be honest, Microsoft has never been the best at communicating with the
I
audience,
know.
right? I mean, they've always had trouble with that, but
I've said this before, but
what-
I really think that sorry to cut you off. I really think that Phil Spencer, when he started, sat down and said, "What are the things hurting us?
Yeah, what are they
let's do that.
complaining about?
Let's
Yeah.
do that. Let's do that. Let's do that." And
and let's just look at history. Xbox 360 was ahead for 8 years, and then the PlayStation came back because it did what the fans wanted it to do, right? I mean, it's the cycle, you know.
It's
it happens, right?
competition.
And it drives. And look, the PlayStation 4 had a great start, and now the Xbox is starting to come back and do awesome things. And
Yeah.
So
I love the fact that we have multiple consoles because it helps. It's just good for all of us. You know, it's Microsoft had a tough first year, and so they're making all these improvements that help us as gamers, and it's pushing. It's this back and forth push to try to get more sales, and we're just getting better games, better hardware, better innovation, and I'm glad there's no winner. No ultimate winner. I don't want there to ever be an ultimate winner.
well, 'cause, yeah.
Because then we all lose. Because then the market will go stagnant. It'll just be like, it'll be terrible.
It'll be bad for us.
So,
Anyways, great discussion. Thank you so much, everyone, for submitting your questions. If you want to, info@x1bros.com and Facebook and anywhere you can reach us. I should just say, just get a hold of us. You guys know how to.
yeah. Come on.
With that, I want to give a big shout out to all of our Patreon subscribers and pledgers. What do you call Patreon members?
You call them, we're grateful for your patronage.
Patrons.
They're
Our
patrons.
Patreon patrons. You really have helped us grow the podcast, be able to give away games, improve our audio and sound. So thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please head over to x1bros.com/support. And even just $1 helps us. Thank you so much, everyone, for helping us do that, helping us stay independent. We're independent.
Yeah. I like it. We are made by the community for the community.
Amen, brother. Amen. Mrmcspicey, what are you up to this week?
I have not purchased Witcher 3. I'm tight on my budget right now. So I'm curious on whether I'll get it or not. I am an impulse buyer, so we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of things in my life that's keeping me honest. So I'll probably be heading over here and watching you guys play. Maybe Can we do that?
Or Destiny.
And I will be playing Destiny. And you can follow me and chat with me. I love talking games at Mrmcspicey. If you want to play Destiny with me, send me a message. My gamer tag is Mrmcspicey on Xbox Live.
Nice.
And anywhere else. I'm on Steam and PlayStation and all that stuff too. So,
All right. Jordan.
I'm Jordan the Man XOB everywhere. I will be playing Farming Simulator, Witcher 3, and Destiny, and Mortal Kombat because the tournament roster is going up this weekend. So if you're listening to this, go to the website, x1bros.com/tournaments.
Yeah, or you can just go to x1bros.com and just click on
tournaments, and the live bracket will be there of who you're playing. Just get a hold of them, and then message me back with the winner.
Single elimination.
And
So
single
bring your
elimination,
A-game.
yeah. So I'm sorry if I spelled some of your gamer tags wrong. So
you need to spell them right because that's how they find each other.
yeah, I know. So this is it's going to be
It's a learning experience
Yeah, it's a
for
learning
Jordan.
experience. So. Oh, and the winner of the tournament's going to get a $25 gift card.
Boom.
So-
that's big. Winners of all of our tournaments win if our
Sometimes
tournaments
so.
would end.
We got 3 left on IDARB. We're almost there.
Yeah, almost there. Also have FIFA. I'm X1Bros everywhere. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, X1Bros.
Follow his Instagram, or our Instagram. It's the X1 Bros Instagram.
Yeah.
David, when he gets bored at work, he lets out some jewels.
Yes. Yes, I do. I kind of just started today, but it'll be a big thing.
So funny.
Anyways, thank you so much again and if you haven't, please go over and subscribe to us on iTunes and rate us. That super helps us out. Helps raise our status in the iTunes, which is the big mama directory and everything. And anyways, you guys have fun with your Witcher this week. We will see you in the virtual world where we will have fun together. See you guys later.